Hi, my name is Brad Henderson, and I hope everyone had a great summer this summer at your various summer camps. I had a great summer. I'm back in Austin, Texas now, and I wanted to take a moment to make a recording of the trick, one of the tricks, which I taught to many of you this year. This is a great little trick that you'll be able to perform the rest of your life, and I want you to be able to have a record of what it looks like and how the story goes so you can remember it as you share with your friends and family. So ladies and gentlemen, a little trick I like to call the parent trap. Hi there, I'd like to tell you a little story. So I'm going to need a few storytelling cards. Let me grab a few for us. Great. Have you ever heard about this movie called The Parent Trap? There are two versions. What a lot of people don't realize is that the original version was kind of poignant for its day. You see, it's based on a true story. Back in the day when parents first started getting divorced, it was not uncommon if they had more than one kid, especially young kids, that one parent would take one, the other with the other. And so there were kids that grew up never knowing they had a brother or a sister. Well, there are these companies who would try to reunite long-lost siblings, and every year they'd have a big meeting. They'd come together. It was very emotional. One year they had it at a hotel, but unfortunately the guy that was working behind the desk, he had no idea what was going on. And he assigned people to rooms based not on who they were related to, but on when they showed up. For example, the first couple that showed up were an old man and an old woman. They didn't know each other. They had nothing in common. They didn't even look alike. He put them in a room together. Next was a young man and a young woman. Now today you might say, oh, it's just a night, get over it. But back then, this was absolutely scandalous. An old man and a young man, they had nothing to talk about. An old man, a young woman. An old woman, a young man. No one was happy with the situation. So they called the hotel manager and they said, we didn't travel all of this distance and spend all of this money to spend the night with strangers. What are you going to do about it? Well, thankfully, the manager was a magician. So he cast a spell over everyone at the hotel. And when they woke up in the morning, every brother, every sister had been magically reunited with their long lost siblings. Of course, everybody at the hotel knew someone that they hadn't seen in a while, someone that they missed. So they said, what could you do for us? The manager said, no problem. He cast his spell. He walked from the basement to the penthouse. And when everyone woke up in the morning, they had been magically reunited with a long-lost brother, sister, niece, nephew, aunt, uncle, mother, father, and they all lived happily ever after. And that's the story of the Parent Trap. I hope you enjoyed the trick, and I hope that reminds you what you need in order to be able to perform this for your friends and family at home. Thanks for another great summer, and I'll see you next year.